Hi everyone and welcome to the Hermetic Shaman. My name is Jayme, and if you're new here, I am so glad that you have found your way to this space. If you are returning, thank you from the bottom of my heart for all of your continued support. Today's reading is a general collective message, intended for anyone who feels drawn to it. As always, please take what resonates and gently release what doesn't. If you're interested in a personal reading or session with me, you'll find the link to my website in the description box below. And if this message supports you in any way, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so that way you never miss out on a reading. Alrighty y'all, let us begin. I call upon my full divine counsel in this sacred moment. Yahweh, eternal flame and sovereign creator. Elohim, divine architects of form and frequency. Sophia, Holy Mother of Wisdom, Womb, and Word. Papa Legba, Opener of the Gates, Keeper of the Crossroads. Hecate, Queen of Witches, Guardian of Shadow and Flame. Yeshua, Ascended Master of Unconditional Love and Truth. My beloved ancestors of the blood, spirit, and stars. The Archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, and Uriel. In the eternal light of my Lyran Soul, stand with me now. Surround this space in truth, clarity, and protection. Let every card reveal only what serves the highest path. Let falsehood fall, let wisdom rise. May I be a clear vessel for divine messages. May my words honor both shadow and light. May no harm enter, no distortion pass through. I read as Flamekeeper, Priest, and Sovereign Starseed. I read with purpose, integrity, and divine permission. I open this reading in full trust and alignment. So it is, so it has always been, so it shall be. Alrighty, y'all. We are going to be beginning with the tarot dice. Things might get a little loud for a hot minute, so if you're sensitive to sound, I do recommend lowering the volume. Universe and Divine Council. What is going on in the collective energy, and what is it that the collective needs to know at this time? The Devil reversed. The Devil reversed. There's been some type of toxic karmic contract here that has finally ended. Somebody here has unshackled themselves from a situation here that was doing them more harm than good. Whether this is you getting rid of some type of behavior or removing something or someone from your life that was no longer serving you. Whatever this thing or person was, it was costing you more. It came at a cost to you. And it wasn't really allowing you to grow, to move forward. Something here was hindering you. It was hindering your growth, and it was hindering your success. We do have the Nine of Swords, so we do have somebody here who's under extreme guilt. If this is a person that you separated from, this is somebody that's feeling really, really guilty for how they treated you. This is giving me somebody here is afraid of some type of information coming out, because now that you're no longer attached to them, now that you're no longer buying whatever bullshit that they were trying to sell, you know, somebody here is feeling a little shaken. We also have the Six of Wands. That is victory. That is success. That's also recognition after a hard-fought battle. Maybe that's why somebody here is shaking right now, because they know that you have won. They know that you have succeeded in whatever this was that you've unattached yourself from. This could have even been somebody here who was trying to place you under some kind of shadow contract. We do have the King of Cups sideways. So this is somebody that's lacking compassion, somebody who could even lack a little bit of emotion. They could lack empathy. This is definitely a self-serving type of energy. You could be dealing with the water sign or a Capricorn, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. We do have the Five of Wands. This was somebody here who was in highly who was in high competition with you. But I definitely feel like if this was a person, this was somebody here who was supposed to be on your team. Everybody has their own role that they needed to fit in this. But somebody here wanted your role, they wanted your recognition, they wanted your attention. This is giving me the energy of somebody here who was acting like they were with you, that maybe that was part of this toxic bond, acting like they were for you, when in all actuality they weren't. They were just trying to keep you limited. Trying to keep you around for their own needs, for their own pleasure. But you won, in the end, once you separated yourself from this energy. Maybe part of this whole shaking in their boots is somebody realizing that maybe they took something here a little too far. We're gonna find out more. Universe, please tell us more for the collective. What is going on in this energy? We have perception. That's because you shifted your perception. This has to do with you following your passion. Part of this, somebody here could be was trying to make you feel like maybe you weren't good enough, maybe you weren't worthy enough of something here that you were pursuing, whatever your passion was. Whatever it was definitely outshining this individual here. This is definitely an individual who doesn't like to be outshined. They don't like to be outsmarted either. But something here about you shifted your perception. Maybe the way that you perceived this person, maybe you even held this person in high regards at one point, or you looked up to them, or maybe you were still kind of not fighting, but wanted their validation a little bit. Right? Because you know how sometimes we have, like, you know, the people that are around us, right? We want their support. This is definitely the energy here of somebody here who was fake supporting you, but also throwing roadblocks and obstacles your way. This could have even been somebody here who was sending you, like, psychological warfare. In a way, like, trying to project their insecurities onto you to make it seem like you weren't worthy enough, you weren't good enough, when in all actuality, that's how this person felt. That's why they wanted to make you small, or they wanted to keep you small. They wanted the limelight all for themselves. They wanted the attention all for themselves. But either way, there's been some kind of transformation with these butterflies here. You have evolved. You have come out of your cocoon and you have spread your wings. You're not easily to catch anymore because you're no longer staying in one spot. You're not the same as who you were, right? You're no longer that little caterpillar. You're also being highly guided and highly influenced here by the divine, because we do have this bird here as well, so you guys could definitely be listening to your intuition here, receiving your downloads. Maybe that was part of the perception here. Maybe source and universe opened your eyes to this person's character, and that caused you to sift your perception, because it's almost given like somebody wanted part of that shadow contract, right, of them wanting you to live out your life as them in their energy that they were projecting onto you, so that way they could still be seen as you, or how you were seen. Somebody was definitely trying to swap the roles in some kind of way. This could even have to do with trying to tarnish your image. I mean, we do have the swords there, so this could have to do with communication, gossip, slander, lies. I mean, somebody's not very compassionate. Somebody here is not able to look into things. Somebody could have also thought that something here was a game and that something here was a joke. No, this is somebody here who wanted you to be at service to them. So somebody here could have been even claiming that they needed help. So that's what it is. It was all to brush up their ego here by claiming that, you know, some people will fake victim. Right? Just to see that those people claim, oh, I want to test people to see if they care about me. But so you test people based on a lie? What does that say about you? See, that's part of the shift of perception. It's like, all right, you want to question and test my loyalty and my love, but for why? For their own personal gain. Because the devil doesn't do anything out of the kindness of his heart for everybody involved. Let's just keep it real. He just sees how far he can take it to see what he can get from it. Universe, please tell us more. Excuse me. The Knight of Pentacles sideways. And the Seven of Pentacles. Something here has definitely been a long time coming. You have followed the plan down to a T. Things are always meant to work out this way. Whatever it is that you've done, this recent transformation, this recent severing of the cord, however you did it, you did something the right way. Somebody here could have also been trying to rush you. Maybe somebody was trying to force you. Maybe trying to force you back by trying to not give you enough time to think about something. You know, never make a decision out of haste. Right? If somebody's trying to rush you into making a decision, it's probably because they generally don't want you to see something. They don't want you to read the fine print. It's usually because there's something in it for them. Well, there's more in it for them than it is for you. They're reliant more on you than you are on them. And maybe that was part of the issue from the past. Maybe that's why somebody's like, oh shit. Because now somebody's tricks have now caught up to them, because now they're not able to use them anymore. Well, at least not on you. The Seven of Pentacles. This talks about re-evaluating. Right? It's about knowing, all right, what isn't working out in this situation here, because I'm not getting the complete fruits of my labor. Right? My harvest wasn't as big. My crops were not as big as I wanted them to be. What can I do? What tweaks can I make so that way my harvest and my crops are more prosperous next season? Right? It's about reevaluating and taking the lessons that we've learned, right? So you were like, all right, well, something here isn't working out. Let me get to the bottom. Let me get down to the root cause of what it is that isn't working. And maybe you got to the common denominator, and it was actually an individual here who was probably sabotaging you in the background. This has something to do with some kind of new spark, some kind of new passion here that you have. It's definitely been a long time coming with this Nine of Wands. It's been a long road, it's been a long journey. You've acquired a lot of scars, but here you are, still standing. And somebody here is also feeling highly overwhelmed because they know that some kind of ending here is happening. The 9 in the Ace of Wands equals the 10 of Wands. You have ended a heavy burden here that was weighing you down. Universe. Somebody never wanted you to shift your perception. They never wanted you to change. Queen of Cups in the reverse. The Sun reversed, the Eight of Wands, and the Eight of Swords. Double eights, 88. 88. You guys could be seeing that angel number, but eights are the infinity symbol. What goes around comes back around. Somebody here is not happy. They don't feel like they can be free. Maybe it's whoever this toxic individual is. Maybe that's part of their own insecurities here. They don't feel like they can fully be themselves. There is going to be some kind of fast forward movement here that's happening really quickly, and it's about you breaking free from this mental prison that somebody was trying to confine you in. It's like somebody didn't want to own up to their own mistakes, their own insecurities, and they thought that they could just throw them on to everybody else. I don't feel like you're the only individual that has suffered at this toxic person's hands or words. And maybe a part of this, too, was you having to, eliminate, maybe bad behaviors or old character traits here. Because somebody here was able to... It's like the fact that they were in their ego, it's like they were trying to draw you into yours. Like trying to bring you back into a past version of yourself, or not wanting you to let go of a version of yourself, right? The one that needed to always fight back. And maybe you just stopped fighting and realized that this individual here was just fighting themselves. We also have the Queen of Cups here reversed. Male or female, especially with the King of Cups sideways. Somebody here who's not compassionate. This is somebody here who needs validation and attention from other people, but is unwilling to give it themselves. Their definition of love, the Queen of Cups in the reverse, the definition of their love is what they can get out of a situation, right? Because that shows them that you care if you're able to give them what it is that they're asking for. But that's not love. That's not real love. Eight of Pentacles reverse, triple eights. Somebody here did not put enough work or effort. They wanted a handout. They wanted to take the easy way out. So maybe somebody here could have even been going as far as even trying to claim victim, saying that you were the one that did something to them. That the reason why they're acting out and lashing out the way that they were was because of what you did to them. Again, somebody here is not able to manage and control their own emotions. There's a lack of maturity here. Strong Leo energy. Again, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, in Capricorn as well. This has to do with the relationship that is being put to rest. Maybe multiple relationships are being put to rest. Or the relationships in this person's life are being re-evaluated. I don't want to say redistributed, but it's like they're being re-evaluated and being adjusted accordingly. Because whatever story that they were trying to tell, whatever projection that they were able to get away with, it was only able to work, even if this was like black magic or a spell. Like, even when I say that, like, sometimes it's just a lie can be considered black magic, right? Even a lie alters reality. But somebody was counting on being able to poke at your ego in order to keep their story going. Universe, please tell us more. Wow. Threatening, intimidating, threatened, and bothered. This is somebody here who's bothered by you. They could even been trying to... they could be trying to even use, like, intimidation tactics to try and, like, threaten you. Oh, well, you know, if you don't do that, then this is gonna happen. You know, again, with that whole trying to use fear, trying to pressure you in to making a decision here that's best for them. We have talking shit. All this person does is talk shit. I already knew it. I already knew somebody was talking shit, trying to mold reality to their whim. We have creativity. Somebody are trying to steal your ideas, trying to copy off your work, trying to feed off of you. This thief. This person is a thief trying to rob you. Physical, theft, or even emotional, or all of the above. Because all they're doing is wasting time. Because they're not on a divine path. They're not on a mission. They don't know what they're meant to do on this earth. This is somebody here who gave up on life, and now they're just biding their time until it's over. Right? They're trying to have as much fun as they can before their time is up, type of energy. There is some kind of photo proof. There is some kind of evidence here. Maybe there is going to be some kind of photo proof that is coming out about what this person did to you and how far they took things. Maybe how far they took a vendetta or a competition. This could be a soulmate of yours, family, friend, lover, business. There is some kind of evidence here. Universe. Some evidence here that your light irritates their demons, and somebody here just wanted a handout. They wanted a handout. They wanted money. They wanted something physical. Maybe something physically that belonged to you. Maybe somebody here was trying to set the stage so that way you wouldn't be able to receive something. Like, say, I mean, we do have the pentacles here. That's going to have to talk about, like, maybe a future inheritance. Like, maybe they wanted people in your family or people around you to view you in a certain way. Like, maybe that you were incapable, that you were undeserving of. We have rejected. Wow, somebody had caught a case. This person has no facts, no lies. This person could have even been trying to claim that maybe you know, that you had an STD or that you were hypersexual and that you were, you know, passing things around. Usually, you know, people get very creative in their lies, but the creativity stops with them because they can only work with their own experiences. So usually, whenever I hear somebody gossiping and saying, oh, well, did you hear that, you know, Mary has, you know, an STD? It makes you wonder, like, maybe Mary doesn't, but, you know, Joan, who just told you that, maybe she does. And she's really more insecure about it and doesn't want anyone to know. And instead of owning her own life and her own authenticity, let's say that Mary did it. Either way, you rejected this person out of your life. So now, and everybody knows this, because I feel like when you said bye, when you said peace, it was very well known amongst everybody around, right? Because the only way that they're able to maintain this image is if other people are witness to it. And they are, with the Six of Wands. People are witnessing your victory. They're witnessing your come up. Because of the fact that you rejected somebody from your life. Rejected and ejected them out of your life. Universe. Tell us more. This is somebody here who's always partying. They're always trying to look for a good time. That's all they want. This broke-ass individual. Maybe they'd like to party on other people's dime. They want to keep the party going at other people's dime, at other people's expense, at other people's cost. And again, there's nothing wrong with going to a party from time to time and enjoying yourself. But it's another thing when you're like, you know, calling everybody around like, hey, You know, let's go do this, let's go do that, let's go do this. It's because they want the others to pay for it. Meanwhile, you're just sitting here reflecting on the fact that somebody is hooked on you, maybe in an obsessive way. They're trying to claim that they're into you. See, this is somebody that claims that they're for you, but they're not. Right? They only say that, and maybe they even use other people to be like, oh, but you know, that's your sibling, that's your aunt, that's your this, you know? Call them, just talk to them. You know, they use other people to try and get in your good graces just so that way they can be all up in your business. And the reason why they want to be all up in your business is so that way they know how to best sabotage you, so that way they can control you. To give them a handout so that way they can continue with their party. Meanwhile, you're uninterested. Like, this person just really left a poor taste in your mouth. Like, maybe some of y'all even feel disgusted. I'm not trying to say that this person is disgusting on the outside. But maybe you feel like their soul is disgusting, their soul is rotted. And you can see how far they don't even love themselves. Because somebody who truly loves themselves would not be treating other people this way either. They wouldn't be, that's just the truth. Continue to hustle. Some of you guys, you're on your grind here. You're following your passion, you're trying to make something work. Building a business for yourself, following your, I want to say North Star. Some of you guys are in your North Node at this time. Following your life's purpose, following the things that bring you joy, right? If you truly enjoy what it is that you do, the rest will come. You don't have to try hard to succeed. If you genuinely love what it is that you are doing, the rest will follow. Somebody here has a problem with the fact that you're doing what it is that you love to do. Maybe because they don't have the opportunity to do what they love to do, or maybe they wasted their time and they feel like they ran out of time. Listen, it doesn't matter how old you are. You can always do what it is that you wanted to do. Always. I learned how to play guitar close to my 30s because that's something that I've always wanted to do. I mean, grateful. I mean, don't ask me to play any shows because that's not going to happen. But I'm still learning. But it's something I always wanted to do, and I didn't say, oh, I'm too old to do that. I should have done that when I was younger. There's always a chance. There's always time if you make it so. But this is somebody here who has already given up on themselves, so they want you to give up on yourself, so that way they can feel like they have somebody in the same boat as them. Wow. This person's trying to cockblock you. They don't even want you to have love. Maybe because their life is falling apart. Maybe because they're in a toxic relationship. That could be the case for some of you. Either way, this person's not happy with anything, with any of the choices of their life, with the way that their life has turned out, based on the decisions that they've already made. But instead of realizing that they have the power to make different choices, no, it's just easier to block your shine, because why should you be happy if they can't be happy? I'm trying to stop you, block you from opportunities here. That's that sabotaging energy. And then this person has the galls. I don't even know what that word means. I've heard that before somewhere. I don't normally speak like that, but somebody here feels like they had the galls to try to block you, all because you're uninterested in them now. Because you want nothing to do with them. So now this person feels like they need to double down, because now they need to prove a point. Now they're in their pride. Because in their mind, it's like, who the hell does collective think they are? Because they don't know you, because they don't know themselves. Meanwhile, you know you. There is a move that is happening here, either spiritually or physically. There is going to be separation. The universe is going to be putting separation here through you, whether spiritually or physically. Because this person would not let up. And maybe the universe needed you to distance yourself so that way you didn't get caught in the crossfire. Because sometimes we can be sitting here like, why does this keep happening? Right? Why does this keep happening? Why does this person keep doing this to me? Right? Why won't they change? Why won't they heal? Why won't they evolve? Why won't they see things my way? There's still a piece of you that's still holding on. And the universe is saying, because you do, I don't want you to get caught in the crossfire. And most of the time, too, you won't even get you won't get the blessings that are actually really meant for you. They'll be put on pause. Because the universe doesn't want this person to ruin it for you. But once you became uninterested and totally distanced yourself, the universe was like, alright, it's go time. They're ready. The collective is ready. So if you have noticed that things have been improving for you, you can probably, even though you may not talk to this other person, maybe if you just visually see it, you can see that this person's going down. This is the rebalancing of the scales that are happening here. And somebody can't handle it. This is their make or break moment. Right? This is their catalyst. This is their turning point. However they decide will determine, the next phase, the next course of their life. Just like you did. You had to learn those lessons. Universe, give us one more, please. Somebody here could have even been going as far as to even trying to get you locked up. Whether in a jail or in a padded cell somewhere. Wow, this person who's fake flexing is now going bankrupt because they're not shit and you're dodging bullets. This person could have even been trying to compete with you, like, oh, look at my new car. Right? Look at the beautiful relationship that I'm in that's now falling apart. Right? Look at all the fancy things that I have. But again, they're not happy, though. That's not real happiness. They're not really happy, though. Escaping crazy people. You are escaping crazy people. You could even be dealing with somebody here who has mismanaged their mental health. Maybe this is somebody here who has been, refusing treatment even. Maybe this is part of the thing that you've been calling out. Maybe that was part of the sympathy, part of the attachment that you still held because you're like, I know what it's like for people to suffer and to have issues and, you don't want to be that bad person that pushes them away, but at the end of the day, accountability starts with self. And if somebody is on fake accounts, this person could have even been trying to make fake accounts. Maybe trying to catfish people, pretending that they were you, in order to have other people second guess your authenticity, to cockblock you, to make other people uninterested in you. And that's what the photo proof is. That this is a person, a wolf in sheep's clothing. Somebody who doesn't want to help themselves. They don't. And maybe that's why they're always partying, right? Because somebody could even be self-medicating. Because they refuse to look at themselves. It's easier to talk about somebody else than it is to talk about oneself. Or at least for them. This is not going to end well. Somebody here is having their forward movement being stopped. Somebody here is trying to make an offer here because they know that you're unbothered. Somebody here could literally be losing their car, could be having car issues, their car could be being repoed, or this is just them no longer being able to move forward in life, to progress forward. They're stuck where they're at. It's not going to get much better than this. They've already lived their glory days. Their glory days are over. They're long behind them. And yours are just beginning. Universe, please give us some character clues. Excuse me. Somebody here could be a Pisces. This could be you, it could be them. Universe. Please give us some character clues for the collective, please. Somebody here could have animated eyes. This could be a boomer. This could be somebody here who's older than you. Maybe this is one of your parents or grandparents or something. We have a truck. Somebody here could drive a truck. Somebody here could have been in the military service. Maybe this is somebody here who's struggling with the loss of someone. Because I just heard that country song. I don't even know who sings it. The one, I Drive Your Truck. And it's a song about this man who drives his brother's truck who passed away. And he was a veteran. Somebody here could be a veteran. Or maybe this is a truck here that has been passed on. Like maybe somebody's truck belongs to somebody else. I don't know. Somebody here could be a white American. Somebody here could have a square face. Somebody here could be Hispanic or Latino. Maybe this is an individual here that has a problem with your skin tone or your ethnicity, or the fact that you have different backgrounds, different cultures. Somebody here could have a sharp face. This animated eyes and white American, it's given Karen vibes. Somebody here could be a Karen. Male or female. Universe. Maybe somebody's name is Karen. What's the male version, right? They called him Kevin, right? Sharp face came out. Universe, please give us some character clues. Somebody here could use a lot of lip plumper, Botox. People don't even have to use Botox on their face. I know that there are some people who can use Botox to help them with their bladder. They can use Botox to help them, with their migraines. It's also used for other medical procedures besides cosmetic, but this could be cosmetic. Take it however it resonates. Somebody here could drive an SUV. This could be one of those trucks that have, like, the truck bed covers. Like, you know what I'm talking about? Like, the covers. I don't even know what they're called. Like the cover for the bed. The cat, I don't even know. I'm gonna stop. Universe. Okay, that was way too many. Universe, please give us some character clues. Okay. Somebody here could be a Virgo. They could have Virgo in their chart. It's very interesting because Pisces is Virgo's... It's their opposite. Right, because Pisces is naturally Virgo's 7th house. Somebody's niece could be involved here somehow. Somebody here could have even been trying to affect your health in some kind of way. Somebody here could be elderly. Maybe somebody here needs a senior discount. And we do have a boomer here. Somebody's aunt could be involved. Somebody here could have a short nose. Somebody here could be plus size. Somebody here could wear a lot of blue clothing. Maybe they wear blue for work. Maybe somebody here works at Walmart. We have a tooth gap. Somebody here could have a tooth gap. Maybe even like a construction company. I'm picturing like plumbers, like the blue plumber jumpsuit, or even like a mechanic, like those jumpsuits that they wear. This tooth gap wanted to come out. Somebody here could have cornrows or cornrows. Somebody here could have blue eyes. And somebody here could be a practitioner. We have a shaman, minister, priest, prayer warrior, root worker, witch, whatever. Somebody here could have even been trying to pay a practitioner to go up against you. Or for some of you, maybe you are a practitioner. right? I did talk about cultural differences here. Maybe somebody here has a way that has an issue with the way that you express your spirituality, and they automatically assume it's Satanism or it's the devil here instead of doing their own research and finding out more information. Somebody here could be tall. Yeah, we have pagan right here. And somebody here could have a mole. Somebody here could have exaggerated features, or this is somebody here that likes to exaggerate things. You know, people exaggerate things with their fake flexing, right? Just because somebody drives a fancy car, just because somebody has on the nicest clothes, doesn't mean that they have all that money. Because usually it's people that will spend all of their money trying to look rich. And it's usually the rich people that are trying to hide all their money, so that way people don't know that they're rich. So that way people people can leave them alone. And people can like them for them. Notice the difference. This person could have even gone as far as to even, like, try to pay practitioners to go up against you, and now those practitioners are also being taken down. They're probably not very good practitioners, because practitioners, do your due diligence before you just listen to any sob story that any mortal out there tells you. If you're going to do work, if somebody's going to tell you to do work on somebody else, you better do your own research. And figure out if that's even true. Because that's going to set yourself up to be in trouble. Because one of the universal laws here is to not mess and distort reality based on a lie. And you do not want to be privy to that. You do not want to be an accomplice to that. That's part of your role in spirituality. Universe, please tell us more. Self-love. Focused on desires of your heart. You're focused on your self-worth. There is some kind of expansion that is happening here that you're manifesting, and it's all due to the fact that you love yourself. No matter how hard this person tries, they're not going to make you hate yourself. And somebody now wants to give you an apology. They want forgiveness, guilt. They want to speak from their heart. Trust in divine timing. Greater forces are at play. Release control. All is working out for the highest good. And it's this separation here that is happening. There is a separation that is happening here. And somebody now wants forgiveness. But you're too guarded because of how much love you have for yourself. Just because somebody apologizes doesn't mean you need to take somebody back. This is karma balancing out. Weighing things out, cause and effect choices. Somebody here now wants to make things right because they know that you're letting go. Pluto, letting go, death card, endings, transformation, power, and this all has to do with your resilience. Reunion and higher self. You have reunited with your higher self. Maybe at one point, this person, whatever they were trying to do, they were able to lower your vibration enough where maybe you disconnected from your higher self there for a hot minute. And it took you a minute to get back. They brought you down into your south node. They wanted you to be in your comfort zone. They wanted you to fear the new. They wanted you to cling to old ways. Because this person can't transform. They can't evolve. Temptation and self-deception. It says make a wise choice. Make a wise choice. I'm not here to tell you guys what to do. But if this person wants to apologize, the least you can do is hear them out. And then make an informed decision. But again, it's also feeling like somebody's coming in to apologize, but then there's also going to be some kind of an ask. And I feel like whatever that ask is, it's going to be rushed. 44:44 on the timer. What I mean by that, it's going to be like, oh, hey, I'm sorry for the way that I treated you, this, but I need help, and I need it now. And so, you know what I mean? It's putting you in one of those predicaments where you're like, So you're only coming to me to apologize because you need something from me now. That you want me to solve a problem for you. That's why they're apologizing. Universe, please tell us more. Universe. Yeah, they're just putting on a show. They're just putting on a show. This toxic MFer. Oh my god, what's that song from Mindless Self-Indulgence? There's a song, I'm hearing it. I think the song is literally titled Stupid Motherfucker. Maybe that's how this person acts. They just don't get it. Private relationship and tantric sex. So this toxic person, this could be somebody who has a sex demon on them. I don't know. They're just nasty. This person's nasty. Universe, tell us more. That was flipped over. Betrayal? Putting on a show because they want to backstab you. This is somebody who's unworthy of your trust. They destroyed it. They shattered it. Universe, give me one more, please. I came out sideways. This person claims to hate nothing about you, but the red lipstick stains speak otherwise. This is somebody here that's a bugaboo. Trying to use you for what you have. That's it. That's it. It's just a business transaction for them. That's what they think relationships are. Business transactions. Give me one moment, y'all. Sorry about that. I'm back, y'all. Universe. What doors are open to the collective at this time? The door of protection. You are protected at this time. Security, safety, shield, preserve, guard, and defense. You are not alone. So whatever this person tries to do, whatever attacks they're trying to send your way, they're just gonna bounce right off of you and head right back to them. Your ancestors are here. Your legacy, your roots, your wisdom, your connection, and your guidance. Your ancestors are heavily present right now at this time here, protecting you from this creep. And the door of wonder. Awe, amazement, fascination, curiosity, mystery, and marvel. Some new wonders are coming in for you. Whatever... See, somebody is trying to stop this from happening. That's what they don't want, because they know that something good is getting ready to kick off for you, because everything bad is literally happening for them. So this person must be like, oh shit. Did Collective really finally get to the bottom of it? Did they really finally sever that last cord? Absolutely. Your ancestors aided and assisted you in that. They kept you protected. And now there's some kind of amazement and marvel that is coming your way. I don't feel like you see this coming because it does say mystery, but this feels like a good mystery, like awe, amazement. Universe, tell me more. The door of dreaming. Wow. Visions, illusions, reveries, goals, desires, and wishes. Your goals, your desires, your visions, your dreams, desires, and wishes, your goals are all protected here. They are all protected because you've had the courage, the bravery, and the confidence, and the resilience, and the grit to continue moving forward. You are letting yourself roar at this time. And that has caused an awakening within you here that cannot be put back to sleep. Somebody was trying to put you back to sleep as if you were Sleeping Beauty, but you ain't. Something here about Cinderella. Maybe this is like something to do with like a step sibling or something, or I don't know, something along those lines. I have a couple of minutes. Universe, what angel numbers are available to the collective at this time? What are some angel messages for the collective? "2222. Master Builder, your intentions are taking form." Hell yes. 7474. Protection codes activated. You are safe. 808. Something here about an 808 drum following the beat of your own drum. We have balanced spirituality and material paths, and I feel like that's what you're doing. Somebody wanted you. Remember, they wanted you to keep competing with them. But at the end of the day, we come into this realm with our soul, and all we leave is with our soul. Everything else is just gravy. It's just the experience of life. 933. Surrender your ego and rise in your soul truth. That's what they don't want for you. 1441. Your love path is protected. You are highly protected at this time. And continue to keep building. You are a master builder. Your intentions are taking form here. Keep on following the beat of your own drum, and protection codes have been activated within you. Your ancestors are standing guard. And don't allow people to drag you into your ego, right? Don't let them pull your ego out of you, right? You have this balance right now with your ego, your id, and your super id. Or your super ego, excuse me. Your id, your ego, and your super ego. Right? That's the trinity within you. It's about working in balance. Ego is not necessarily a bad thing. It's in how you use it. And you have found that balance, and somebody is trying to knock you off your game. Universe, give me one more. We have 4 more. 2828. Manifesting wealth. Be open to receiving. 7171. Clairvoyance opening. Trust the signs. 1818. Abundance flow. Financial and energetic prosperity. 333. Ascended masters are near. Your soul is being activated. Wow. You have your ancestors around you. You have angels around you. You even have the Ascended Masters helping you at this time. Right now is a good time to connect with any Ascended Master that you are connected with. Whether it's Ganesha, whether it's Yeshua. Could even be Buddha. We have 1222. Trust in divine love timing. Trust in divine love timing. Like I said in the beginning of this reading, everything is playing out the way that it should, the way that it always had. Maybe part of your soul's mission was to go through, and hear me out, to go through what it is that you have gone through. 1, for your awakening, but 2, in order to finally close out some kind of ancestral karma. And to take out an enemy here. Maybe that's why you were put in this situation. God left you in this situation because he knew that you knew how to handle this and that you would come out victorious on top and come out stronger. We have 944. Your foundation is being reborn in light. Your foundation is being reborn in light. Something here about holy Reiki fire? Like maybe some of y'all have been activated in that kind of way? We also have 1177. You are a speaker. You are a seeker. Dive deeper. You're always somebody that's seeking information, and the information is being ever present to you. Trust the signs. Your clairvoyance is opening. Maybe that's what somebody didn't want. They didn't want you to trust yourself. They didn't want your gifts to be sharpened. Universe, please give us an affirmation for the collective. Ooh, I ordered like 5 new decks yesterday. Well, 4 new decks, and 1 is a replacement deck for one that I ruined. But yeah, I'm excited. Anyways, we have clarity. Stopping to listen to my inner self, I can easily separate my intuition from my mental chatter. The clarity of my intuition is a sweet, simple fruit that tastes familiar, and the mental chatter is a confusing, bitter rind that I should peel off and chuck into the garbage, or compost heap if your mental chatter happens to be organic. It's about getting rid of what no longer serves you. There's a difference between constructive criticism and needing validation. Universe, please give us a final message for the collective. Determination. 21 breaks down to a 3. Some of you could be a life path 3. Oh. Excuse me. Determination. Feel secure in your being. The dynamics of this lifetime can be complicated. There really does not exist in this earthly dimension an environment that is free of trauma, blockages, and lessons. The color red is the color of the first chakra, referred to as the root or base chakra. The root chakra is associated with keeping life exciting and sustainable. It is associated with trusting, belonging, and accepting. When you feel lost or insecure, you lose energy due to the fear these feelings bring up. When the root chakra energy is in balance, you are centered, grounded, healthy, and vibrant with unlimited physical energy. You love your body and love to use it and take care of it. You feel secure in your life and display good common sense. Work with Ganesha to create a sense of feeling rooted in order to lift away any heaviness you might be feeling. Focus your attention on the color red and allow yourself to feel joy, energy, and creativity coming back into your life. Red symbolizes love and happiness. It is sent to encourage action and confidence and provides a sense of protection from fears and anxiety. Remain positive and open to possibilities. Doing this will strengthen the root chakra and create stability and inner strength. And that is what I have for y'all today. I am sending you all lots of love and lots of light, and I'll see you next time. Ciao.